this is the place that's going to save the caregiver's life.
Yep, Gentog is meant to do that, isn't it?
You know, caregivers need to have time to be away from it, to take care of themselves. I wasn't doing that.
Right.
I wasn't going to the doctors and the dentists, and I wasn't going out to lunch with my friends, and I put all my hobbies away, and I took care of Linda 24/7. And then
Did you think anybody else could take care of her besides you?
Not as well as I could.
Right. So did Gentog take really good care of her?
Yes.
Better than you think? Thought?
Better than I had expected. Because there's so many stories, you know, out there of elder people being mistreated. You don't know, you know. We had visiting people. We had 2 different groups come and had a lady a couple of times, and that didn't work.
Right.
You know, I think this helped Linda because it was different walls, it was different people, it was different mental stimulation, if you will, than sitting in our...
Do you think does Gentog look like a home, or does it look like an institution? When you come into Gentog, what kind of impression do you get when you walk in the door?
A country club.
Yeah.
It's a gathering of people, and they're all here for somewhat the same reason. Some are going to give and take more than the others. They're all individual people. They all have individual needs, but some will give a lot, some will take a lot. But
What was your first impression when you walked in here?
I don't even remember.
So it didn't have an impact on you in a negative way or anything?
The first impression I had was the wall of books that is actually a door. What?
So what did you do when Linda was here at Gentog? What did you do?
Oh man, went to lunch with my friend, went to the doctors, went to the dentist, went back to the doctors and back to the dentist. And
Didn't you work on it? Weren't you flying your droid?
And fly the drone.
Drone?
Well, it's with friends. That's a hobby that came back out of the closet. Went to the park and cried, you know, fairly often.
Well, is there anything that, if you could change about your life, what would you change with Linda? Is there anything you would do differently? Or you feel like you've done what you could do? I think you've done an amazing job with her. Your love for her was amazing.
You know, I don't, not so much in this group, but a little bit in this group, big time in the other group is how many tests and stuff those people have put their loved one through. And you can't do anything. I mean, it doesn't make any difference which name you're going to put to it or what style you're going to put to it and how many different medications you're going to put them on. It's not going to change.
Yeah.
Someday, maybe, we hope. But realistically, no. And these people have put, you know, they've been through all these scans and these, why?
Right.
You know?
Do you think that we should have more knowledge about dementia, or do you think, because people don't really want to talk about it?
They don't want to know about it.
Yeah.
But it's really kind of sad, and I'm learning even now still that the what's the word? The doctors don't know about everything yet, even to the point that our, what do you call the old person doctor? Geriatric doctor? Why didn't the geriatric doctor tell us about Gentog when we had our first meeting with her?
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand that either.
You know.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, she probably doesn't. I don't know if she knows about it. Well, she does now, but I don't know if she did then.
Do you think doctors should research some of this stuff and try to find these places?
Well, I don't.
Who does that fall on?
She hands us a raft of paper with a whole bunch of different stuff in it, which I didn't spend a lot of time going through, but there was nothing in there about Gentog. There was a lot of other stuff about different books and different things you can read about and all that jazz. And, you just have to, I just don't think that people realize it. It came up Thursday was the fact that you see in the paper murder-suicide, and
right.
I can tell you how that can happen.
Do you think people would learn better about this disease through a video, reading about it, or a personal talk with somebody, a doctor or something like that?
Or really all the above.
All of the above?
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things that we get a lot of our information from the little tube, the little screen, and you hear about the medication for heart problems. You hear about the medication for diabetes. You hear about the medication for da-da-da. And you hear about that, and you don't hear anything very much about dementia.
Yeah.
And the fact that that's a real umbrella. Would they say 127 different types of dementia underneath that umbrella? But nobody talks about it. It's not in front of us when we're watching our fun entertainment in the evening.
A question: do you think if we had more places like Gentog, more people would be aware of what's going on with the illness? Do you think an institution like this is, if we had more of them and were available to people, that they would become more aware of it, or learn more, or what? I don't know if I can put that question the right way.
I'm not sure that I'm not sure I think that way, in the fact that people either don't do anything and they keep their person at home, which really hurts both people, or they've put them into the
nursing home?
memory care. I have no clue yet what memory care is. They've stuck them in there. They've never put the big thing that we got out of this, that Linda got out of this, was the days of the interaction with the kids.
Yeah.
You can't discount that.
Magical.
Yes.
Very magical.
I would pick her up and we would get in the car, and by the time we got to the signal light, I could tell that that the kids had been in and done something. Even just sitting here and watching them out on the playground.
Yeah.
Now, some people aren't kid reactive. Linda was born to be, we had 4 great kids. She worked at school with the learning disabled kids, But for her, that was the highlight of the week. Was I would, if I could have done anything, I would have said have them over here all day long, every day.
Do you think people choose not to come here because they don't think their family members will do anything? Or do you think it's okay for them just to come and just watch and just take in the day?
That's all they have to do, is just watch. I think, and I'm probably wrong, but I don't remember when we first started here in 21, the singing and the dancing, and there was some of that, but I don't know if there was as much. If you're doing more now or not, I don't know. But that was important because she wasn't getting that at home.
Right.
But when you brought in the little ones and all they did was bat the balloon around, she liked that.
Yeah,
she liked sitting here watching them, especially the days when you could sit outside.
Yeah, she smelled good.
And watch them walk by.
Yeah.
The kids were.
You can see it in Linda's face.
Yeah, I could sense it by the time I got to the signal light. That she had been with the kids.
I wish senior places all had a kids center to it.
Oh, I don't know why more don't.
Right.
Why is only 2 of you guys like 2 like this in the country? I understand, but I don't know.
That's what we need. We need more, Bill.
Well,
But the little ones also get the magic of being around grandparents.
Yep.
And I think everyone that comes here has a purpose. I think they serve a purpose at home. I think they serve a purpose here with the kids. I think they serve a purpose just being around as friends. Just having friends again.
Well, I sincerely believe that when we had to make the decision to put Linda in that home, that was the decline.
Yeah, it does happen.
2 weeks. Because I'm sure she missed this.
You miss that energy. You just miss the sound. Even if you can't talk or speak, just the value of listening.
Yeah, I mean,
the music, the laughter.
They would get her up and put her in the chair, and she would sit there all day in the same room, looking at the same video over and over and over again. And had that been me, okay, time to check out. I mean.
But if one person laughs, another person laughs. It kind of is so cool the way it works.
But the other thing too that really was neat for us was when we learned about the hospice care and the fact that you worked so nicely and well with them to be able to let them come and visit Linda and give her a bath, a shower, and that kind of stuff that we didn't have to do at home, because those were big things. I mean, I was scared every time I put her in the shower.
Oh yeah, it is scary.
Because the only way I knew how to do that was to get in with her. And
otherwise you had to wear your swimsuit in there in case something happened.
Well, if one of us slips and falls,
you want your swimsuit on.
We're here until one of the kids shows up for dinner.
Yeah. I think those are hard parts. Those are really hard parts.
I mean, there was a time I thought I shouldn't be giving her a shower in the morning. I should give her a shower at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because then if we fall, we won't lay here so long.
That's good logic. I like that.
Yeah.
That works.
But then when we started doing the hospice thing and you allowed it to happen here,
yeah.
I thought that was tremendous.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think the best part of this place is? It's hard to pick a best part.
No, it's not.
No, it's not what?
The staff.
Yeah, and we do. Thank you.
But
We have an excellent staff.
There's no question. It's the staff.
Yeah. It does make the place, doesn't it? Our staff is amazing. It's best staff.
And I don't even know the staff from the little kid side to speak of, but
they're very good too. They're very good. We have good staff all the way around.
But that's.
And each staff member brings their own talent, which is what I like. Each staff member brings something different. It can be music, it can be art, it can be reading, it can be conversation. Just helping making somebody feel comfortable. But our staff, every member brings something different, and they all bring a beautiful piece. Don't you think, Joe?
I agree.
It's, it works. I can only be a trumpeter so much, and every place I go.
I did bring a trumpet for you, though, Bill.
No, sit back down.
Play the trumpet.
I
No.
did bring a trumpet.
Just
for you.
one little squeak.
Bill, I'm sure.
No.
That you
No.
And one little toot toot. There you go.